Hi, my name is Kelly. I'm a physical therapist with H2F and 1st Brigade 82nd. We're going to be talking about return to run level 2 and 3. So as you open up this document, if you don't like the view, you can go to view and then adjust here. So we're going to go to normal view. This is currently locked. You know it's locked because it has a little lock sign down here. This preserves the formulas, so if you try, you don't accidentally change the formulas. Anything in the light yellow box, those are your area to work. Over here, there's some formulas in here. So if you mess with these, then you'll lose the formulas. So what I recommend is save a master copy and then update in a different copy. So what you would do is if you're at level 2, you come here and you set your date. Let's say you're setting your date for today. An easy way to do that is go to the box and click into the box and hit control semicolon at the same time. Oopsies, hang on. Control semicolon, and it's going to update to today's date. The way it's set up on default is this box will also adjust to today's date. But as you go through, you might need to modify this plan. So this is your plan for level 2. And if you're going continuously through, it's already set up for that. But let's say you're ready to start at level 3, then you could just delete this formula and hit control semicolon or plug in the date that you're going to start it in, and it'll adjust there. That being said, this one is still set up. This modified date is still set up for here. So if you wanted to adjust that, you might need to go and adjust that date just so you don't have all these confusing dates. I'm going to undo all that. So let's say we're at today's date, control semicolon, boom. And then I can plug in my mileage here. This is set up for a 10% per week. We really don't want to exceed 10% because that's where you start seeing injuries. This will give you some guidance and it lets you know if you're on target. So you'll be in that 95 to 100%, 101%. 101 just allows for rounding errors. Otherwise, if you come here and let's say you had it would give you, without the rounding errors, if your total mileage was supposed to be 7.99 and you actually did 8, it would say that you're overtraining. So that seemed a little extreme. So I bumped it up to 101. Has nothing to do with 101st, folks. Nothing to do with them. Okay, so you'll plug in your weekly mileage here. If you're at level 3, then you will plug in your weekly mileage here. You can watch your cumulative mileage versus your plans and see if you're on track here. Here's an example of a completed return to run. If you don't like this version, you can also do a 5-day planner. So let's say you always do your foot marches on Thursdays. You can come to this drop-down menu and you can say, okay, we do our rucks on Thursdays. And then you can plan it that way and you can put all of your items in here. I'm just clicking on things. And same thing with here. And you can also modify the start dates. Let's say you're in the field for a week and you need to change, like you weren't able to do the progressions. Let's come down here. So you're at 11-ish miles in the previous week. Your goal is to get to here, but you've been in the field all week. So what you could do is just come in here and modify this date to whatever you need it to be. Okay, so that allows you to do that. Here's kind of a quasi completed example. And with these drop-down menus, if you don't like these items, then go to the drop-down options tab and edit your own. So that's down here. And let's say we want to put in something. Okay, that's our activity. If I come back, I put it in these boxes, not below here. Come back to these boxes and there's my new activity, right? So as long as you reserve that and you don't mess with the formulas, it will work properly. All right, so let's say you want to adjust something you can unlock these. The way you do that is you'll go to Review Unprotect Worksheet and put in the password. The password is run well. So here is Review Unprotect Sheet. You would put in the password and then you can modify it.